Hey everybody, I'd like to thank you again for coming today to the memorialization, but most importantly over here to the Combined Armed Support and Maintenance Shop for the dedication of the Rodney D. Graham's Combined Support and Maintenance Shop. I have a letter today from Congressman Cravaack that I would like to share with you. Dear Senator Grahams, on behalf of the citizens of Minnesota's 8th Congressional District, thank you for your consistent efforts in making the Combined Support and Maintenance Shop at Camp Ripley a reality. You were determined to assist with procuring the funding for this project, and the result is a new facility that has directly contributed to the readiness of the National Guard soldiers and units throughout the Midwest. Your unwavering and notable support of the Minnesota National Guard was evident during your service as a representative and as a senator in the United States Congress. You have always recognized and appreciated the sacrifices that our military men and women make every day. They do so out of love of our country. They take comfort in knowing that congressmen and senators like you are there for them. Our state, and especially the members of our National Guard, are very fortunate to have had you as the representative in Washington, D.C. We thank you for your outstanding contributions to our nation. Respectfully and most sincerely, Chip Cravaack, Member of Congress. At this time, I'd like to turn the podium over to Brigadier General LeBlanc with a few words. General?
Well, it's certainly an honor and a privilege to be here to recognize Senator Grahams and what he did for the readiness of the Minnesota Army National Guard. Really, I have a fairly intimate knowledge of that because in 1964 I started working at the CSMS. Obviously not this beautiful building here, but the old CSMS. For $2.05 an hour. Now, just to tell you how things kind of come full circle, when I started in March of 1964 in the CSMS, for the first morning I walked in the door, they said, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I guess I'm going to work here." Okay, they let me in. Well, before I retired, when I was Deputy Adjutant General, things kind of changed because I couldn't come to visit the CSMS without an entourage and being met at the door by the supervisor or the commander and escorted through the facility. But I suspect if I came back tomorrow morning, they'd say, "Who the hell are you and what you doing here?" So things do come full circle. It's just impossible to explain what Senator Grahams and his staff have helped, how much they have helped the Minnesota National Guard. It is very much appreciated. I also want to thank the Memorialization Committee and the Adjutant General for their absolute enthusiastic support of this memorialization and this naming of this facility. The support was fantastic, and we really appreciate that. So without further ado, I think it's my job to turn it over to Senator Grahams.
Thank you, General, and thank you, Colonel St. Sauver, very much. Thank all of you for being here. Again, all my family and friends and others, I want to thank you very much. Members of the Guard, thank you for your continued service as well. As I said at the brief ceremony, or the ceremony over the memorialization, I just wanted to say that we had an office that was a can-do office with people like Dave Chura, Kim Lipman, Tom Yednek, and my wife Chris Grahams. When we set our mind to do something, I think we got it done. And when we got behind this project, it was a good project, but I want to thank General LeBlanc at the time and the Guard, because they had all their I's dotted and their T's crossed for this project. That made it much easier for us to help them get it done, because they had what is now commonly termed as shovel-ready project. And they had this all ready to go, and it just took a little bit of lifting out in Washington to make sure that we got it done. But it wouldn't have happened either without the members of the Guard and all the work that they had put into this. So I want to thank our staff very much for all the work that they did. They share in this award as much as I do, because I couldn't have done it without them, and continue to thank them for all their help and service. And I want to thank you all again for being here. And again, thanks to all the members of the Guard for all the service, and thank you very much. Thank you.
So they're going to place Senator Graham's sign on the front. If you've been over to the Combined Support Maintenance Shop, I'd invite you to go over there with the Senator. You'll see his name also predominantly poised on the front of the building, and right inside the door will be his memorialization plaque with the shovels that were used for the construction of this facility. Thank you so very much for coming over here and helping us celebrate with Senator Grahams.